Hi everybody, it's Tuesday. This is my Tuesday afternoon update from the Meadow. Again, trying to keep everybody updated on what's going on. It's a bright, sunny, dry day here today. I did get a message on my weather app that they're expecting flash flooding potential here on Wednesday. Love that, don't you? Anyway, I'm going to walk you all through the house and yard, show you what we're doing. I'm watching across the street. And this will be my update video, so here we go. This is the neighborhood. You can see how bad things are here. The neighbors got affected just as badly as we did. The house looks lovely from the front, just as pretty as always, except for, well, most of the rest of our stuff. We're still clearing stuff out, but this is just bags of stuff. Anybody wants something nice? Bike shoes, rollerblades, saws. Let's see here. They still haven't picked the cars up yet. Apparently, Patty and Wes's cars have already been paid for. Mine is in process. We still have stuff outside. Driveway, everything is just covered in the silty mud stuff. We were hoping for some rain to help wash it all off. Front porch. If anybody needs to call us, please don't, because I have enough phone calls now. The floor is all buckled up at the door, so you can't get the door open and closed. I don't know if you can see that. So the floors are, as I said earlier, all buckling badly, and jams the door. That's about as close as you can get the door. My bird room, our bird room, the floor panel coming up there. Basically all of the floors are completely ruined in here now. I'm gonna come by and disassemble the cages probably on Thursday. I need to find a storage unit. They're all taken up, so I need to find some place to store the cages. They take up quite a bit of room even when they're torn apart and flat packed. But we'll get to that. Anyway, living room, you can see the floor there's all falling apart. Upstairs is fine, so our clothes and toiletries and stuff like that, we're able to save the clothes. So all the upstairs is good. We're trying to keep everything vented and aired out, so the generator's on. I've got fans in here. There's fans in the house. There's fans in all the rooms. All the windows are open. Trying to get as much of the moisture out as we can so we don't lose our clothes and stuff upstairs from mold. We really don't have any place to put all this stuff yet, and it's going to take, how many more bins and trips. Let's go down to the basement. There's the kitchen. Pretty mucky. It's not too bad. Water was up to, let's see here, the water level was there. You can see it across there. You can see where the kind of dirty spots on the wall there. So figure the water level, I think, was about there. So all of these cabinets are going to have to go. The stove is no good. We already got rid of all the other appliances around here. Here's a fan blowing the basement, trying to keep that dry. There's still quite a bit of water down here. Not nearly as much as it was. It's drying. I've got to take that workbench out, and that cabinet has to go out to the front. That's what I'm here for today. Furnace is going to have to come out. I'll back up a little bit there. Furnace is going to have to come out. We've got, I guess, 8 or 10 tons of coal down here that will, well, don't know what we're going to do with that yet, because we're not going to be running coal anymore because they won't let us put the same furnace back in. Electrical panel, that's got to be removed and destroyed. Sorry if you can't see very well. There's the only lights down here what I can run. The well tank has been, actually, you know what? I'll bet you that thing is still a sealed system, because that's still closed at the filter. Have to give this a whirl. If I can lift that pressure tank up, we might be able to get some water running in here. I can take the well pump and plug it into the generator. Anyway, so the basement's not bad now. We cleared all the stuff out, threw most of everything away. It was all contaminated with water. They had fuel, heating oil, sewage, everything else. So it's pretty icky down here. Anyway, that's the basement. It's going to get loud in a minute because I'm going to go outside where the generator's at. So we'll go past that over to the garage. Here's the back patio. Everything's just dry mud. Wave to Patty. So we're getting there. The garage is still quite a bit of a mess. I've got to roll the Honda outside. They're going to come pick that up. They called me and told me today that that's totaled, which I knew. It was underwater. Subaru's totaled. Like I said, these cars should have all been gone already. So it's a mess. Most of the hard work has been done. A couple of big things need to go back out to the, or go out to the curb still. Go walking out to the backyard. Go out here. Again, sorry about the noise. My bridge I built was up there, up around the corner. All the tools from my toolbox downstairs, my rollaway, I pulled all the drawers out and put them in the first floor jungle room, thinking they'd be okay. They're dirty, and a lot of them are rusting, but I think I can save them. Here's the aviary. So we're this far up in the yard. So there's the house. We're this far up in the yard, and you can see the water line. The mud line was about here on the aviary. You can see some debris on the side of it there. So that gives you an idea how far the water went. All of our firewood pile from our wood pit, or fire pit, is all up here. Somebody came and moved all our wood. Got into Fern Gully, so kind of a water line about there. And then if you come up to the top of the yard, or up into the yard, the debris line is right about here. So there's a bunch of debris. Oh, look, it's like plastic pirate coins or something. Huh, treasure. Anyway, so this is where the water got to, basically up to my little baby oak tree over here. So that's where the flood got to. From up here, this was all water. So the picture I posted up on the GoFundMe page, where you can see the Titanic style lights reflecting off of the water from the house that still had power even after the basement was completely underwater, was from right up here. I took that just before we finished going up to the top of the train tracks. Oh, I guess I could show that. So when we made our little escape, we came up past our barn and through our new fence that we just had put in last year. Everybody remembers that fiasco. I started it, but I'm too old and weak to finish, so we hired somebody, and they did a brilliant job. And this is how we got out. So these are the old Conrail tracks that have been abandoned for about 40 years. So we hoofed it with all the cages and carriers and pets up this hill. Ooh. Oh, there's a little toad right there. Hey, little guy. Hi. Yeah, sorry about that. Hoofed it up to here. These are the old Conrail tracks that have been abandoned for 40 years. And there's chairs, because Patty walked back down real quick and took some of the chairs we had in our barn here. So there's a view from the back of the house. And I guess we're about, I'm gonna guess about 40 feet, 30 feet higher than the yard. And the tracks are there. And then we made our escape ultimately by carrying the carriers over the tracks, down through there, up through the woods and back up. And there's a building you can see in the distance there. That's one of the trucking companies behind our house. So we got up into their parking lot. Anyway, this is, here's the meadow. That's pretty much it. We went and got a couple cars today. We won't be able to pick them up until Friday when some of our funds clear. So we can replace our cars and give Dave and Tina their car back. Patty got a rental car today for 3 days. They finally had a car available. We walked in to pick up the car. They had called us and said it was available, and there were already 3 other people waiting at the counter hoping that they could get a car. I felt very almost guilty for getting one, but we need one too. Anyway, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you for your support. It's going to be a long time to get this all fixed. Again, we can't move in, we can't use the house, we can't do anything. We have no water service, although I might be able to fix that. That looks like that system might be still closed. The township and the county and the state will not allow us to have electricity here until everything in the basement's been ripped out electrical wise and replaced and moved. So it's gonna be a while, but we're getting there. We're clearing up. Say hi, Patty.
Hi.
we're the woods. It's the restroom here. We don't have sewer either. So anyway, thank you all for your support. We're going to do the best we can, and we will be back. The dogs, we're finding different temporary homes for. Rex is with us. The cats went to a different home yesterday because they aren't getting along with some of Kelsey's pets, and that's understandable. Everybody knows the flock is down at TNA Parrot Rescue and Sanctuary in West Virginia. Oh my God, they're such a godsend. The entire flock has their own little room. They're doing phenomenal. All of you who are making donations to them are helping support not only our flock there, but there are 150 birds they have. So even if it's things that our parrots won't use, don't need, can't use, or have too much of, they're just one other rescue that needs help, just like we do, but without the flood. Anyway, we're safe, we're healthy, we're happy-ish. We'll come back. I will update again tomorrow. I'll try to do this every day, maybe not as long. I'm very talkative. We just ate. We had a hot meal. We went to Bob Evans and had a hot meal. I owe a shout out to Bob Evans. The assistant manager bought us our meal after we talked to him for a little bit, and he found out why we were there and what we were going through and why we're such a mess. Richard is the assistant manager at Bob Evans in Oaks. I already sent a message to Bob Evans corporate thanking them. It was more help and more support. We could use it. We need it. We have it. You guys, we love you all, and we're going to be good. Talk to you soon.